Good morning, students. Explanation of the chapter 6 Weathering the Storm. First paragraph. Prashant was the native of a village in the coastal state of Odisha. On 27th October 1990, he was on a visit to a friend in Erisma, which is a small town in Odisha and a block headquarter in Jagatpura district. His village was at a distance of 18 kilometers from Erisma. He had lost his mother 7 years ago. That day, a strong storm gathered in the evening. Furious wind, accompanied by continuous rain, lashed the place. Screams could be heard as trees got uprooted and destroyed the houses as they fell on them. The water flowed with a gust and swept away houses that came in its way. They were neck deep water in his friend's house. As his house was a pakka house, it was able to resist the strong wind, which blew at a speed of 350 kilometers per hour. His friend family was terrorized because in the middle of the night, trees had fallen on the house, damaging the roof and walls of the building. The craziest destruction Now for the explanation, the craziest distraction till the morning. The storm continued for the next 1.5 days, although the wind had slowed down. To escape the rising level of water, Prashant, along with his friends and his family, took shelter on the roof of the house. As the day dawned, Prashant saw the destructions caused by a super cyclone. Now, a raging till followed. As far the Prashant could see, he saw a cover of muddy brown water. There were the remains of shattered houses surrounded by the water. Dead bodies of animals and human beings floated in the water. Huge trees had fallen and were floating around. 2 coconut trees had fallen on the roof of the house. Initially, they thought that the trees had damaged the roof and walls of the house, but later they realized that this proved to be beneficial for them. As they were trapped in the house, they ate the raw coconuts from these trees and saved themselves from dying due to starvations. Now, for the next 2 days, till again. For the next 2 days, next for next 2 days till once again. They spent the next 2 days on the rooftop. Everyone was so scared that they sat together in a group. It was very cold and the continuous rain washed away Prashant's tears. He was worried about his family members. Maybe he could have lost another family member and would be in the grief over the loss of a loved one. Once again, this thought worried Prashant. Now next from 2 days later till had to go. The rain stopped after 2 days. It seemed to Prashant that the 2 days' time was as long as the duration of 2 hours. This shows that it was very difficult for him to pass the time, as they worry about the family's well-being, worried about him. The rain had stopped and the water was receding gradually, although it was dangerous to go out. He did not waste any more time and left to find the family. His friend's family requested Prashant to stay back, but he left. He equipped till together. The last paragraph. As they waded through the waters, the scenes they witnessed grew more and more maggoty. They had to push away many human bodies, men, women, children, and carcasses of the dogs, goats. Till I am explaining catastrophe. Catastrophe means disaster. Catastrophe means disaster here. Carcasses means dead body of the animals. As the group proceeded, they got to see horrible scene. They had to push dead bodies of human beings and animals which were being swept around with the current of the water. As they crossed villages, not even a single house was seen. As Prashant's fear grew, he wept loudly. He was sure that his family members would not have survived the disaster. Now, eventually till family. When Prashant reached his village, Kelikuda, he became numb on seeing the remain of his house. The belongings were scattered in the water and some things hung on the branches of the trees just above the flood water. He decided to look for his family at shelter, shut up and Red Cross Society. Among till dead. Eye brimming means eyes full of tears. At the Red Cross shelter, he saw his maternal grandmother. She appeared weak but once glad to see that Prashant was alive. She rushed to him with her arms open and her eyes full of tears. It was a miracle for her as the family had thought that Prashant would not have survived the storm. Now, quickly, till there. Last one. Motli means desperate. Motli means desperate. Battered means injured. Battered means injured. As Prashant's extended family came to know that he had come, they gathered around him and hugged him in a relief. Prashant saw that everyone was worried and injured. He met his sibling, uncle and aunts. Now, by the next till people. Tumult means uproar of disorderly crowd force. The next morning, Prashant realized that he had to get over his emotions and take charge of the situation. The huge crowd of around 25,000 people in the shelter was full of sadness as they had lost everything in the storm. 86 people had been killed by the super cyclone. They had been at the shelter for the last 4 days. They had been eating raw coconuts, but now they were insufficient for the large number of people. Now, Prashant till injured. Trumpently means victoriously. Bellies means stomach. Prashant, who was very young at the age of 19, decided to lead the crowd of distraught villagers. He formed a group of villagers, including the elders and the youth. They planned to force the local merchant to give them the stock of grains and rice to feed the people. The group succeeded and swam through the floods to get food for the crowd. No one was bothered by the fact that the rice was getting rotten because they were starved and were ready to eat even the rotting rice. The branches of broken trees were used to kindle a fire. As they were wet, burning a fire was an arduous task. It was a slow fire, but they managed to cook the rice on it. The survivors ate a meal after 4 days. The second task of the group was to clean the shelter. They removed garbage, cleaned extraordinary waste, dead bodies and timber. Now, on the 5th day, till on that bedside need. On the 5th day after the super cyclone, a military helicopter flew over the shelter and dropped food parcels. It did not return later, but they need food, so the youth in the crowd gathered empty utensils. The children were made to lie in the sand with the utensils on the stomach to indicate to the passing helicopters that they needed food. The helicopters got the message and returned with food and other necessities for the crowd and the shelter. Next, now Prashant tilt shelter. A large number of children had been orphaned in the super cyclones. Prashant put them together under a polythene sheet. The women in the shelter were developed to look after the children and the men arranged food for everyone. Now, as the week till last line, that is adult care. The sadness of the children and women in the shelter was growing with each passing day. Prashant requested to work in the NGOs called Food for Work. In order to keep the children busy, he organized sports events for them. He took help of the volunteers to help the widows and orphans to return to normal lives. The government had proposed to set up separate institutions for widows and orphans, but this proposal was successfully rejected by Prashant. He felt that these separate institutions would neither help the orphan children nor would they be beneficial for the widows. These volunteers wanted to settle the orphan children and widow and foster family when they get old and love and security. Now the last one, it's 6 months till grief. After 6 months, the disaster, Prashant has came out of the grief of losing his mother because he was engrossed in helping others. that he forget his pain. All the widows and orphans look up to him in their time of the grief, and so he learned to come out of his gloom and smile. Thank you, students.